a defensive parent can leave both the child and the teacher stranded on a problem. So when you get a call, if you're a parent, if you're getting a call early on in the school year, yes, it can make some parents very defensive. Like, why are they calling me so early now? Like, how could they have known this? But I've seen it just doesn't solve the problem. And so I can speak from experience. I had once worked with a teacher and they had a student that just wouldn't listen. They would disrupt the class and they just weren't completing any assignments. And so this teacher had to call home within the first week of school. And as they were sharing their story with me, basically the parent became just livid, was furious, and they were saying, how could there be a need to call about this so early on in the year? How could you know this at this point? But, when you're a teacher and you've seen enough of these things, you have a trained eye. You know what to look for pretty early on. And it was unfortunate for that teacher because the parent became so defensive and they were not willing to hear the teacher out about what the problem was, what they were noticing, maybe how they've noticed it before in all the years they've taught before. And hey, I have a solution, but I need you on board with this, or at least I need you aware of this so you can talk with your child about it as well. Basically, um, the parent just wouldn't hear them out, saying, "No, you're in the wrong for calling me," especially this early on in the year. And it was kind of unfortunate because now that even now tells the teacher that basically they're left to solve this problem on their own for the remainder of the year, and that doesn't help the child either. So, look, I get most parents probably don't want this, and they truthfully, maybe even they're thinking, yeah, I would be upset if you call the teacher or school called me early on in the year as well. But just know that it's probably about something that's meant to help the child succeed, and they want to help address it from both the school end and at home. And so be willing to hear the teacher out if they're calling home, especially if it's early on in the year.